What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 23rd of September, we're looking at Aerodrome Finance once again here this morning. Daily chart, Coinbase, where's the price data is coming from here? Ticker symbol AERO, USD, US dollar pair. Nice surprise here. So a close into Sunday bullish. Looks like we close at a higher high and another higher high here to start the week off here on Monday. We are currently up 4.4%. The bulls, the long holders of Aerodrome are getting rewarded very well here after this successful breakout that took place on the 13th of September. What a ride this has been here. So current markets from the breakout zone, which is right around the 61 or so level, 61.2. The current Aerodrome Finance is up. You could basically call it 48, 49%. And it looks like, let's see here, how many days is that? 10 days. So you're up basically 49, 50% in just 10 days. That's under 2 weeks, guys. Incredible move here we're seeing. So the levels I was talking about yesterday was so watch your highs here, 88,260. Again, remember my price level was 88,507. We closed at 82,600 yesterday for Sunday's bar. Very bullish close. We got above the 85,200, 84,760 levels, these price levels. And today we actually hit a high of 94,850. This thing is killing it. It was nice to see. I checked Aerodrome later in the evening and actually wrote on the community tab something about being bullish or a higher high. But most of the day it didn't look like the close, and then it rallied at the end there. And then to wake up here on a Monday and check out this thing up 4.13 with a high of 94. Very nice to see. It's bullish, guys. I mean, we're seeing, if we go back to the 14th and the 15th, that slight pullback only lasted 2 days. It was 2 days, and then it started to rally, put in the higher low on the 17th, and then so on. And now we have basically a 1-day pullback on the 20th. We closed higher on the 21st. We closed higher yesterday and the 22nd on Sunday. And obviously today has a long way to go. We'll see what happens. Well, did not have this in yesterday's video, but I have a new price level, which is right where the price is sitting, just below. So our new price level, guys, which is a target 92,337. 92,337. That's new. Just like the 88,507 target, the 92,337 was that target, and the markets are right there right now. Let's go down to a 3-minute time frame. 3-minute time frame. This will basically be able to hone in on what the price is doing, and it's hanging just around that new target. So you can see here we broke out through the 88,507 level. A little bit of resistance here overnight at that level. We rallied up through it, broke through it. We tested it. We tested it again, and right now we're trading at and below that level. We'll see how the market reacts around that level today. I wouldn't be surprised to see it kind of hang around, maybe even close below that level today, since that is a target based on. So before we broke out, before we broke out yesterday afternoon, yesterday night, last night, I didn't have this 92,337 up there. I should have put it up there ahead of time. So then you could see how the market reacts, just like we did with the 88,507. So we'll try to do that next time around. So just like when it reached 88,507, I said expected it to basically, um, you know, find some resistance there, maybe trade sideways to down before continuing higher. So the same thing is possible right here, guys. We hit the target, pretty incredible. And if the market closed below or at that level for the next couple days, maybe trade sideways, I wouldn't be surprised. So it's met its objectives. So if we have any kind of stalling here, which is basically what we're seeing now, you know on this intraday move, I wouldn't be surprised. 92,337. Look for the market to close somewhere around that today. This doesn't have to, but again, I wouldn't be surprised for it to find resistance there, pull back just like it did over here on the 19th, and then maybe a day or so of consolidation before taking off to the upside. So that's all. The only new one I have is 92,337. Of course, we have targets above that. They're not new. They've been there a while, long time. But the next one to keep your eye on would be 98,224. 98,224. You can see here we're, finding some resistance right at that level, exactly like it's supposed to. But again, there's a lot of hours left in the day, so we'll see what happens. What you don't want to see is price get ahead of itself. So price moves too much in not enough time, right? So time and price are how the markets move. If you start to see this thing really go parabolic, it doesn't mean it has to stop or has to pull back. But usually when you get a ridiculous straight up move, you kind of get an equal and opposite reaction, which is a straight down move. We saw it here. V bottom right to the upside. So if this thing could just, follow that slow and steady trend higher, it'll be less volatile on the pullbacks. We are approaching the level of the 98,224 is where the market topped out back in here, which was the 18th, 19th or so of July. We're right below that here. So that's another important level. Above current trading is going to put the price up. Basically another down here, sorry. Basically another 7 or so, 8%. Let's take a zoom out here, see what this thing looks like from a little bit of a longer term. You can see where the highs are. Way over here at the 240 or so range, 242, 243. And where current price is right now. So a couple major areas that stand out are, like I just said, right around here in this 98 zone. This area here, which is $1.28. Double topped here in May as well as May, the end of May, and then the beginning of May. And then, of course, this level up here at 186. And what was this level here? 236 or so. But next area, 98, right in here. That's what we're watching. If the markets take off up there today or not. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them cool off for at least a little bit because we hit our target at 92,337. From the breakout, real quick again, the price is up. Yeah, it's just basically 50%, 49, 50% in less than 2 weeks. That's awesome for anybody who got long. Somewhere down in here, maybe people brought the breakout above the trend line that we were talking about. Maybe some people are already long from these lower prices, or they're long from a little bit higher and they're just getting some of their money back, whatever the case is. Let's look at Bitcoin. I wonder if Bitcoin's doing well here this morning. Bitcoin is flat. Interesting. Bitcoin is flat, basically unchanged right now. We did break out to the upside, not a new low. Still struggling to get above these two levels, these three levels here between 64, 337, 64, 375, and 63, 788 to the downside. It'd be nice to see this break out past these highs over here and take us up towards 68, 748, 68,000. If that takes place, Aerodrome should continue to do better than it even has been because Bitcoin is not performing that great. This is definitely outperforming Bitcoin. For now, the cards could flip when Bitcoin starts to really rally. If it does, we could see Aerodrome cool off. We'll see what happens though. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Of course, not financial advice. Let's see. 98, 224 coming up next. Right now, we hit our target at 92, 337. It's up 50% in 10 days. Take care.